I'd like to introduce my group. One of our teacher leaders who helped tremendously with the PowerPoint's not here, Teresa Brewer. Another member of our leadership team is Denise Caldwell. We have two student representatives, Shaylin Caldwell and Rebecca Lopez. Our central office liaisons here with us too, Miss Regina Meehan, provided valuable insight for us and help. We're a unique school. We're a K-12 school. We have roughly 313 kids. And we're looking at growing next year anywhere between 40 and 80 students due to some consolidation occurring within the county. One of the issues that we have, and many schools have it, is culture, leadership, how all of that wraps together and how we make our school successful. Our school has not always been successful. We're in the process of moving and getting it to where we want it to be. And we're going to get it to a distinguished level. Currently our high school is, there are other components or not, but we're getting there. Through the work of this and the work of these students and my teachers, we're making tremendous strides to ensure that happens. I'll turn it over to our students because one of the first things after we met and chose our teacher leaders, we have folks from each level of the building, the elementary, the middle school, and the high school that represents that. And then we have students from grades 7 through 12. And I'll let them discuss a little bit about the process and some of the things that they've assisted with and that we're continuing to work on.
I'm good. How we decided who was going to be the student leaders, and Rebecca, you go ahead.
I'm Rebecca Lopez, and I'm a junior at Buckhorn, and I'm a student leader. We had to go through this interviewing process to become a student leader, and they had to see if we were fit to help guide and help our students at our school.
Hi, I'm Shaylin Caldwell. I'm a junior at Buckhorn High School. And when we figured out that we wanted to have a student leadership team, like she said, you have to go through an interview process, which is with a bunch of different teachers that we have from teaching all different subjects, and our principal was there too. And the interview process wasn't very nerve-wracking, but it was still kind of nerve-wracking. And our school's been going through a lot, so this leadership program has really helped us to get to where we want to be, and we're not there yet, but we're definitely going to reach our goals soon. So we have this plan, do, study, and act. So this is kind of the layout of what we decided that would help us with our leadership team. So at the plan, we had our analyze, our quarterly reports, our district and school leadership focus meetings. We developed a 30, 60, 90-day plan, and we had student surveys and interviews, and then we had some data-wise questions. When we did it, we had defined teacher leaders. We established a student leadership team. We set goals for mission and vision statements, student leaders, our morning statements, our CATs, our PBIS, teacher training, and attendance initiatives in school districts. Attendance has been a really big thing because our attendance hasn't been great, but we've had all kinds of initiatives to help our students come to school every day like they're supposed to. With our study, we have the students becoming successful leaders. Our discipline has improved a lot. Our student ownership is evident, and even though our attendance has dropped, we are quickly improving. And with the ACT, we have continued to develop student leaders. We have the FAST team, and we have our morning statements that we do every single day, which is by one of the leaders in our leadership team. So we take turns and have morning announcements where we say our mission statement, the Pledge of Allegiance, and just anything that we have going on throughout the day. And then we have some Gear Up summer activities. Mildred Blank is our Gear Up, and she's our Gear Up leader, and she takes us, like our school and all other schools, on big, huge trips every year. And then we have the attendance and teacher training.
Our discipline, we wanted to empower our students to become leaders through their assistance through the teachers. We revamped our PBIS system as part of our 30, 60, 90-day plans. We also, within some of those plans, implemented some new trainings offered to teachers in the district and within in-house with our folks. We're implementing Kagan and QFT, and in our high school, the QFT, our teachers are really receptive of that and have seen a great response in that. So empowering our students to lead, these are two fine representatives of that, and they have some initiatives that they're wanting to, that we have done and then that we're wanting to do, and I'll let Ms. Lopez talk about that.
Some things we're looking forward to doing at our school is, one example is for Earth Day, we're hoping to have a school cleanup and hopefully get our school looking better and help our community. And what was the other one? Oh, and also we're doing recycling, and
We have the yearbook.
and a yearbook team is hopefully going to happen soon, but you know.
Do we have anything?
I don't think anything else.
We have also implemented peer tutoring, peer mentoring with our high school students, taking them down to the middle school and elementary school levels. We've seen some great success at that. Here's one example. This is another one of our student members assisting with in an algebra class with a student. We've seen tremendous success, and our kids, especially the younger kids, are really receptive of that. And even at the high school level, we've tried to pair some of the teachers together with some of our classified staff with those high school students to make a better connection with them. We've seen improvements out of a lot of those kids, particularly the kids who have discipline issues or attendance issues and stuff. That mentorship has really meant a lot and really assisted those students. And we're always hearing about, we don't have time for this or that. And so Ms. Brewer's led us in some of our PLC meetings, discussing, how full is your bucket, what rock do we need to look at, comparing the big rocks to the little rocks, and how are we going to move to get to where we want to be. We've done, I think the next slide shows her in her classroom doing some team building activities, and it's not just in her classroom, but other classrooms as well in the high school have begun to implement these. We do a lot of stuff school-wide that brings in the elementary and the middle school folks as well. And then here's an example of just our student leaders decided that we had an issue, with choices, food choices, and some healthy habits that our students needed to get in tune with. So they teamed with our Farm to School program. And it's completely ran by them. They set up a school health day, come in, they discussed food choices, wise choices. I think that's the next couple of slides. And through the process, we've worked on revamping our mission and our vision. And that's something we're constantly working on. Right now, we want to prepare. When a kid leaves Buckhorn School, we want to make sure that they are college or career ready. And everything that we do that on a daily basis drives us to get to that point. And here's our mission and vision. And I'll brag on our senior class this year. It's a small class, 28 kids, but currently we have 22 of those 28 kids are college ready. And we have a couple of, those remaining 5 kids are like 1 or 2 Coyote exams away from being college ready. Our goal with them is that we're going to have 100% college ready. because we know we're going to have them career ready as well. And here's our PBIS matrix that we came up with, redesigned with student and teacher input. And this just goes along with that. I think Shaylin mentioned our attendance. Our last big initiative from a district standpoint is to be great for 48. District-wide attendance initiative. For us, our attendance during this time has improved 3.25 percentage points. So overall, from the beginning to now where we are, just this last point, our attendance has improved school-wide. We're up 5.76 percentage points. So nearly a percentage point just overall. And then we talked about what we've been doing with teachers a little bit, training and things. And these next slides just show some of that work. And this is where we are with our discipline, our attendance, our training, and all indicators that we have, all of our data points from the beginning of the year to now, we've shown great improvement. And so we're excited next fall to see what those results are going to be when K-Prep comes back. And this is where what's next for us, and this is what is going to help get us to where, up to that distinguished mark.